Can everybody hear me okay? And let me see if I can adjust this camera a little bit. Maybe that'll work. I don't know how to turn the volume down on her computer. Okay, maybe I did it. I got 19 people in here. Can everybody hear me okay? Or is anybody in here yet? Hi, Katie. Hi, Ace. Hey, Cece. I was outside working on the trailer, and I didn't even realize it was close to my time to go in live until like 3 or 4 minutes ago. So we're way behind. Jenn is in the bathroom trying to get pretty for you guys. She said she looked like crap, so she had to go in there and try to get pretty for everybody. I mean, so that might take her the whole hour.
Shut your face.
Hey, Mike. How's it going? Hey, Peter. Hey, Dave. Hey, Anson. Glenn and Shannon, how's it going? So, Anson, did you get any of that snow over there today? Do another traveling live when y'all go back to Arkansas. We might do that. Not sure, but I am. Well, hello, Lola. Oh, it's already switched over to rain and melted it all. Hey, Kathleen, thanks. Anyway, like I said, Jenn's trying to get ready. We were like totally out of place right now. We didn't, it snuck up on us today, so.
Well, it says I'll take over Mom's duties.
I've got a guy that's wanting me to haul a truck from Oklahoma City out to, where am I going? Fresno, California. And he's got a gooseneck trailer and a pickup with a blown motor in it sitting in Oklahoma City. And he's needing me to take it to Fresno, California. So, I don't know. We might even be making a trip like that again here pretty soon. And we'll probably, go live during that trip if we do. I don't know if Jenn's going to be able to go. It might just be me. But sleet and freezing rain overnight in South Carolina. Hey, Dave, I forgot you was in South Carolina. So this same guy that has the truck and trailer sitting in Oklahoma City needing me to take it to Fresno, California, just bought a, I don't know, big fancy four-wheeler out in South Carolina, and he's wanting me to go pick it up and then come back and get his truck and trailer and take it all to California with me. So heck, I might be making a trip out to South Carolina here pretty soon too. I don't know. Forgot to bring in the RE awning and it almost brought it down. Oh no! Was it that much snow you got on it? By the way, I got to take the truck to the sign shop today and had a sign put on the front windshield and a sign put on the back windshield. You guys keep an eye out for all that. Hey Pooch. Hey Jean. Hi Sheila. Hope everybody's doing good today. Fresno, California, where the rats wear pith helmets and tote canteens.
Excuse me, Duda.
We hadn't got anything. We got a little bit of rain last night, and hey, look, it didn't take her the whole hour.
You should know better.
I mean, you
than
didn't work hard enough.
So he lied. This didn't really sneak up on us. It kind of snuck up on him.
No,
We went grocery shopping earlier.
I was trying to make an excuse for you.
Yeah, well, my excuse is that we went grocery shopping, and when I got home, we had to clean out the refrigerator, and then the dining table was covered in clean laundry, so we had to put all that away, and so, yeah, it's just been crazy, but...
Hi, Patty.
Yeah.
Hi, Carol. Thanks. So, guys, just so y'all know, it looked really, really bad whenever Lily fell out of the bus.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
She was fine. She cried for a little while, and she limped for a minute, and she was done.
She
She forgot about it.
She got up and helped.
Until you say that, now she's gonna start crying about it, saying it still hurts.
Probably, yeah. Sorry, I didn't say hi to anybody.
So I have, of course, one of my videos I posted. If you guys watched it, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the one, when we was in Arkansas and
It's like this. They were just
got the call that the kids' bus burnt. But anyway, on that, I think one of those videos we had talked about, we was going to take our trailer over there, our 30-foot gooseneck trailer, and we was going to haul our tractor, and we found out that one of the springs was broke, the equalizer was broke, and everything underneath it. So I've been completely rebuilding this trailer. I mean, we done all new equalizers. I put all new brakes.
It didn't have trailer brakes before.
Whenever I tore it apart to figure all this out, I wound up figuring out that it didn't have any brakes on it whatsoever. So we completely going through it. All new wiring harness from the front to the rear. So I'm out there trying to get the wiring all done on it right now today. And just got it all figured out and got it all put together, but I've got to bolt everything together and make it all solid.
Sheila and Patty, no, we did not get snow, thank goodness.
Nope, we got a little bit of rain last night, and that's about it.
Glenn and Shannon, I agree. If I had fallen like that, I'd still be feeling it. But Lily got up and she limped it off, and then she got back to helping.
Oh, if my old fat butt would have fell out of that bus like that, I'd still be in the hospital.
So Wiley was talking about the stickers he had made for his truck. I don't know how well you can see this. I'm gonna put these online. I'm gonna put these, make a community post with these, but
it's trying to focus, but
yeah,
it ain't
it's
quite
trying to
there
focus.
yet.
But that's the back window. Hey, Drew.
Hey, Drew, how's it going?
And then there's the front view. So it says the Hillbilly Hauler on top. Wiley gets stopped everywhere he goes in this truck, and when he's driving through town or down the highway, he's turning heads, and so we thought it'd be a good investment. That's Wiley's belated Christmas present is decals for his truck.
Yep. Because I do believe that'll
Hi,
help my
Cindy.
channel a lot, getting that out there. Hi, Cindy.
Yep.
Getting that on, because the truck gets so much attention with that on the window and on the back window. I do believe that it's going to be a big draw for my channel with that on there.
Yep.
Now we've just got to figure out how, I guess we just hashtag the Hillbilly Holler on all my videos. That way if somebody looks it up, it will send them to my channel. I don't know how to do all that, but we'll figure that out.
That's funny, Dave. He said the first time my daughter fell like that, I rubbed dirt on it, called her safe at home like an umpire, and scored her a run. She laughed, and then it was over.
Yeah.
7 premiered tonight. Yes, Drew, I saw that. On his 2023 year in review. I don't remember exactly what he called it, but that's basically what he called it. Yeah. Hey, Lindsay, how's it going?
Hi, Lindsay.
61 people in here. Holy moly. Oh, you're fine, Lindsay. There'll be times when you text me and I forget to text you back too. So Just call it even for future times I don't text you back.
Dang it, Cindy. I don't know why we didn't think of that. You are a genius.
Okay, so we can have it printed separately.
Yeah, just have a little, put it on there. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it needs to be on your fender or something. Something where people can see
Walk
it.
right up to and,
Yeah.
Well, but you get it away from the name and put it off down there somewhere, they might not see it. I mean,
maybe.
we'll see. We'll figure it
That would
out.
have been a genius idea.
That's absolutely genius. Yes.
But we're gonna start hashtagging all Wiley stuff the Hillbilly Holler, so that when you Google it, that's what'll pop up.
So I've been using what they call U-Ship. If anybody don't know anything about that, there's a show on TV. What the heck is it?
Shipping Wars.
Shipping Wars. Well, that's how they do it. Is all on U-Ship. It's a deal called U-Ship, and that's what they get all their loads from. That's what I've been doing and getting, finding different little loads here and there to take places and stuff like that to make a little extra money. Well, I'm actually using my old account. I've had that account for probably 15 years or more, and so it's under Open Air Transport, which was my company name whenever I had my trucking company. I'm thinking about creating a new one and calling it the Hillbilly Holler and putting in there, hey, I'm just a retired truck driver. I like to drive around the country, and while I do this, I if you have things to haul from here to there, I can do it for you. And anyway, yeah.
So, Patty, when are we gonna start moving stuff? We aren't sure exactly what all we're taking with us. I know that we need to take the greenhouse and like our chicken coop and stuff like that, but we're not planning on selling the current place we're on right now. And so we're kind of thinking that we'll just kind of come back for things as we need them.
Yep. As we get places for them, as we need them,
Because our original plan was just to move everything over there and be done with it. But I think it'd be a lot easier and less crowded if we came back to Oklahoma and picked things up as we needed it. I do want my greenhouse there.
Yep.
The chicken coop and stuff, we're gonna, we only have a couple chickens left and a couple turkeys and a duck in there. So we're probably just gonna process them out, send them off to freezer camp. And then I think the only livestock we're gonna take with us is we got a couple coons, pigs.
And we got our cows.
And we got our 2 cows. But we're gonna try to keep our livestock minimal for probably the first year or so, because it costs a lot to feed animals, and they need a lot of water, and we're gonna have limited water when we first get there, at least until our well is drilled.
Yep.
And then all of our money is gonna be tied up going into establishing our homestead and our house. So having livestock right out the gate probably isn't the best decision financially.
Yeah.
I really get a lot of peace of mind from having livestock and a big garden, but it just, just kind of, I don't know exactly how it's going to all work out yet. I know that we're not rich.
Yeah, it's not like we don't know someone to get chickens from right down the street.
Yeah, I know. We'll just agree.
Hiking with Jackie Boy.
We'll just agree to clean out Jeff's chicken coops in exchange for some eggs or something.
Please don't say water anymore. Did you get that all worked out, Drew? I haven't got to catch up with you on that yet.
Did you say hi to Jackie Boy?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Anson, we could walk to get chickens. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And good, healthy chickens, too. I was going to say something.
So.
Oh, well, have fun, Pooch. That sounds delicious. I'm going to make sushi for dinner tonight.
Anson, thank you so much for the offer. But most of what we have to haul, I think, is going to be a little too big for a car hauling trailer.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have to use our 30-foot gooseneck on most of it. The biggest thing is we've got, so, of course, the big school bus that we just done for the kids, but it's going to drive over there. We've got the 2 church buses that is going to be for Jenn and I and Lily. but they're big church buses, so they're not going to fit on a regular car hauling trailer. So I'm either I'll probably wind up having to borrow my buddy's gooseneck trailer that's got the ramps on the back, the dovetail and ramps and everything to get all them loaded on. So that's going to be the problem.
Oh, don't forget to put coolant in the bus, right?
It's done. I've already shut off all the valves, got all that part that Hunter cut off. I've got that all done. And it's all complete. It's all ready to go now.
Now
So
we put more coolant back in it? Okay.
it's cool.
Yeah. I was going to say something and I forget what it is now. I don't remember. I don't know. You went off on that rant and now I forgot.
But most of the stuff we're going to be moving right off the bat, especially, is going to be really big stuff. And it's going to take more than a car hauler to get most of that done.
Might be able to fit our greenhouse on it. It could ride on the fenders of the car hauling trailer. Our greenhouse is about 16 foot long, huh?
I'm not sure. It
I
might.
think it is. I think it's 8 foot wide and 16 foot long.
How much?
8 foot wide, 16
yeah.
long, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's gone. I've kind of got
It's all done. Haven't been back to check the gauge. It's held for 1.5 hours. So
Emily worked last weekend, and I think she brought home a sickness because she's been sick all week, and now I'm starting to get this head cold thing going on.
She didn't work all last weekend. She called in sick Sunday.
Yeah, because she got sick Saturday. I don't know what happened, but she's been sick all week, and now I'm sick.
Oh, hey,
cool,
thanks,
it's very
Cindy.
important.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, Cindy. So anybody who doesn't know, our kids experienced a fire in their old school bus. It's an electric space heater, caught fire and burned up the entire bus. They lost everything they had. And we've been extremely blessed so far. We were able to get a really, really good deal on this full-size school bus. And thanks to Jody Young, she sent us some ventless propane heaters. And we have gotten the bus to the point where they can live in it comfortably. It's far from finished. It still needs a lot of work, but they have moved in, which is awesome because they were dying to have their own space back, and we can actually walk through our living room again.
Yeah.
So, we live in a 12 by 40 shed to house conversion, and we had 2 air mattresses on that wall over there, and we had about a 2 foot walkway between the air mattresses and the bench for the dining table. And so it's really nice, except our house seems a whole lot bigger now because we have about, 6 foot that way that's available now.
They have both been immensely blessed. There's still a couple of things they're needing. Not a lot.
No, they need sheets, and they got really awesome brand new mattresses that were donated. And so we'd like to put a mattress protector on them. Emily wants to buy fabric to make curtains and that kind of stuff.
Of course, the major part of everything would be is, we still got to do interior walls and insulate in between the interior wall and the existing wall. So
run 12 volt for lighting.
Yeah.
Install some
Hi, Jody.
USB ports so they can charge their devices and stuff like that. But
Jody's ears must have been burning.
Right. So the fundraiser link is to help us finish building out the school bus. We need to insulate the interior walls and the ceiling, and then we need to use some sort of paneling or something for an interior wall and stuff like that. Cindy, you're so awesome. And Cindy's also posted Emily and Hunter's wish lists. Amazon wish lists. There's not a lot to them.
Yeah, there's not a lot there.
We're pretty simple folk, and we don't believe in a bunch of extra stuff. So when they created their list, there's a couple things on there that they want, but most of it's stuff that they need.
Yep.
Jody, we are well, and I hope you're doing well today. I know you said you were tired earlier. Yeah, it's been a huge help. Emily and Hunter are definitely going to be the most comfortable when we move to Arkansas.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the other buses, nothing has been done to them. So.
Hi, Lori. Actually, you say that nothing's been done to them. So our bus has carpet in it.
Oh yeah.
It's already gutted on the inside.
The carpet's gross, but yeah, it's got carpet in it.
It'll have to be cleaned or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's got the solar
Solar,
all on
right.
it. It's got that, and then Lily's bus is the one that's going to have.
Lily still has seats and everything in it, so we've got to get her bus here so that we can start getting that ready. But can't wait to see more of her truck build. Emily.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, turn off that rice, would you?
That's coming. That's going to be slowly. That's going to be slow to come because of course she's got 2 years before she needs the truck anyway. So I'm sure we're going to be doing little things here and there. But
she works Saturdays and Sundays, and so she only gets paid like $80 every 2 weeks. So that's not a lot to be buying parts for it.
Right. Of course, I'm doing some trading, and I'm trying to get a motor and transmission, and stuff like that. But we'll see where that all leads.
That unfortunately, money's always an issue. So that truck build's gonna be slow because Emily's gonna have to earn most of the money to build it.
Right.
And because she's only 14, she can only work a few hours here and there. She can't work a 40-hour job like most people.
Of course, 15 is coming pretty darn quick.
I know. She's got May 13th is her 15th birthday.
Even I'd say it's too quick.
Yeah. Joel said he loved your first video, Emily.
Well, thank you.
She has kind of a dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
On accident.
She is very much a weirdo.
Yeah.
You're weird.
That's why y'all get along so good.
I'm perfectly fine.
Oh, hey. Anson said he's going to Texas in March.
Shoot you out. Okay. I'll definitely do that.
Katie said Emily's video was great.
Oh, no.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Somebody else come in a while ago, and I forgot to say hi to them.
Sorry.
I think maybe it was Lori. Yeah, I think it was Lori.
Hi,
Lori.
You said hi to Lori.
Did I say hi to Lori?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. Well, hi again.
Yeah. So if anybody's in here, I can't remember who it was that won stuff on our last live stream, but it should be arriving pretty soon.
Yeah.
The coffee cups, I think, have already been... No, they're still processing, but the hat... No, never mind. I'm just going to shut up because I don't remember. I looked today, and some of it's been shipped and some of it hasn't, but it's on its way, so... And anybody who doesn't know from watching our other channel, we are co-hosts of a meetup that is happening in May in Arkansas. It's the Arkansas River Valley Meetup. And we are working on designing logos and getting a Facebook page started and a website designed and all kinds of that. I'm not personally working on that stuff. We have people that are working on that stuff. And we are co-hosting with Drifting Dreamers 5. So it will be May 17th, 18th, and 19th at Blue Mountain Lake in Havana, Arkansas. If anybody's interested, campsites are filling up really fast. So if you need
I think they say they're dang near sold out already.
Yeah, when I talked to Mike the other day, he said there was only 12 left. 12. Oh, Jody! Thank you. Hunter's using a hand-me-down blanket that we had that was extra.
Yeah, and she won't let them take the plastic off the mattresses till we get mattress protectors. So they're having to sleep on plastic.
Yeah.
On the mattresses.
Well, the dog goes in there and climbs up on the bed, and it's gonna leave dirty footprints. So I told him to leave the plastic on for now. Hi, Chris. How's it going?
Hi, Chris.
Yeah.
Anson, I don't even have a hat.
Yeah, I know. I know. So
one of my own hats.
On our live stream, someone from overseas had won a T-shirt and said to go ahead and give it to Wiley because we were talking about Wiley not having any merch.
That was
yet.
DJ from Canada.
Okay, yeah. And so Wiley has a shirt coming for his channel, And I snuck one in for me too, but it's for my channel.
You didn't tell me that.
I mean, how many times do you buy things on Amazon without telling me?
Never.
Uh-huh.
You always know.
Only because I get an email. I'm doing better. My heart is well, but my back and legs are very weak, hard to walk. Yeah, she's working on physical therapy. She had her first physical therapy appointment this morning, and it wore her out, she said. I actually talked to my doctor this afternoon, and they're sending me back to physical therapy. I've already done 12 weeks of physical therapy, but they think I need some more, so I'm going to go back.
So, Anson, of course, you know, we're going to be, 20-25 minutes away. But if there's not any camp spots available, it's going to be super primitive out there on our place. But we can always find a spot to throw you. I mean,
yeah. You can come pitch a tent somewhere around us. Drew said it snowed.
yeah, I know it. I see. So Jamie over at O'Rourke's Littlefield posted a video. Man, her yard was beautiful this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen posts from David at Come On, Drifting Dreamers.
Hi, Barbara.
I've seen Mama V post and Jamie, and I can't remember who else, but everybody's posting snowy pictures this morning.
Barbara said, I like warm water. Oh,
Warm
physical
wa-
therapy.
I've never experienced anything like that, but I bet that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I know I really like it when they put that heating pad on me. Oh man, it feels so good.
Yeah, I totally agree, Anson. I think it's even going to be Jody.
Oh, Jody.
Thank you so much, Jody.
We love you so much.
I don't even remember where I was going now. Oh yeah, I think by the time it's all said and done, me and Jen's going to wish we had camped over there too. But
yeah. But the good thing is that we don't drink much, so if we, it's not like we're gonna have to drive home drunk or something. We'll just drink really early and drive home late after we sober up, or not drink at all. Which isn't hard for me to do. I don't really.
Yeah, no.
I don't really care. So.
I don't know. It's been years since I've been that kind of drunk.
Yeah. I don't mind sitting around having a drink with someone, hanging out or whatever, but it's just not something that we do on our own.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, of course we are going to go have wine night at Cece and Melissa's at our neighbor's house tonight. So
right.
There'll be some drinking and some board games going on for sure.
Yeah, we didn't get nothing down here. It was just a little bit of rain last night. Been kind of dreary all day today, but...
Yeah, Lori, you're up by Buffalo, aren't you? Oklahoma? Somehow it skipped us. It was like the snow went north and the rain went south, and we were in the middle, so we didn't really get a whole lot of it. We got a little bit of rain last night, but it wasn't that bad.
Hi, Petrus.
Hi, Petrus. Don't drink it all, only Pepsi. See, I don't even drink soda.
Yeah, she's a weirdo.
If you see me drinking a soda, it's probably got alcohol in it, because that's the only time I'm going to drink a soda. Or it's got to be something, or I have no other option.
Yeah, that's the only thing there that's wet to drink. That's the only reason she'll drink it.
I quit drinking soda when I was like 14 because I thought I was fat, and I haven't really picked it up ever since. So I haven't had a soda. I mean, can't say I haven't had a soda, but I haven't drank soda regularly for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Do I just slice this tuna like I did for just...
Really thin. Yeah, make it really thin slices.
Okay.
If it's half frozen, that's the best.
Okay.
And make sure you keep it cold, so do it quickly. And
Barbara, are you the one sent us the email? I can't remember who sent us the email talking about, because on our last live on Friday, on Wednesday, somebody was asking about...
the rocks.
Yeah, what is it? What do they call it?
Crystals?
Rock.
Oh, the amorites?
No, what do they call it?
I don't know.
If they had any rock crawling or not rock crawling, what do they call it?
Rock hoarding?
I don't remember. Anyway, somebody asked about rocks, and then we got an email yesterday or today, and was saying rock hounding. There you go, Barbara. Thank you.
I said rockboarding.
So, was it you that sent us that email, Barbara? Because I got an email today saying, listing a bunch of the stuff and how the quartz vein or whatever goes through
Lily?
Arkansas and all that good stuff. And that was actually really good information. I guess there is a lot of that happens around there.
Chris, we have not put any insulation in the ceiling on the inside yet. We have left the factory ceiling in it. It's going to take a lot of work to take that out. And we figure it's already got some insulation in there, so we're just going to leave that and overlay it. What we would really like to do is spray foam the entire thing. We want to do 2x2s, frame it out in 2x2s, and then fill those 2x2s up with spray foam. The spray foam works as a moisture barrier, it's insulation, it'll keep those factory windows from leaking, and, because of course we'd cover them up. And, but I think you said it cost about $500 for a kit on Amazon. Yeah.
Hi, Dot!
So, I think Jared at, Texas Roots, Southern Texas Roots. I can't remember. Oh, thank you, Marie. That's so awesome. They will be so happy to be able to take the plastic off.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, right. Barbara, if you don't mind, if you would send me an email, I could forward this one to you because
Lily.
it has a lot of good information.
Please stop bouncing that ball. I have
Closed cells. Yeah, right.
I have a big, one of those big exercise balls, and Lily's like hopping around the house on it like a bunny rabbit, and so that's why I keep getting onto her. I bet the camera's shaking every time she bounces. So, but yeah, so that's what we want to do. We would like to do spray foam. In an ideal world, that's what we would do, but it's just.
And truthfully, hey, Paul. Truthfully, the expense ain't that much different. Regular fiberglass insulation right now is so high, it is ridiculous. And for the price, I don't think you're going to spend maybe $100 more to do it right with spray foam compared to using fiberglass insulation. So.
And I hate fiberglass insulation. I hate that stuff. It gets in the air, and then you breathe it, and then you get all, I don't like that at all. What did they say? Glenn and Shannon said, speaking of that insulation, y'all did use that green construction adhesive, the one that are made without petroleum distillates in it on the floor, huh? We used liquid nails.
Yeah. I think liquid nails might be green. I don't know.
No, I don't think
no.
so. Yeah, Chris said it was loud with her doing that. With Lily jumping around, I bet it was. I don't know what Paul means by that.
Wiley, will you
Jen's talking about balls. Oh, Lily's bouncing on one of those giant exercise balls. Nothing dirty, Paul. Gosh.
Yeah.
Paul's mind's always in the gutter.
Chris, are you asking me if I'm going to be the one doing the spray foam? Yes. If that's the way we go.
Because we're poor and can't pay anyone else.
They said that we could use the foam board. Is that what you... Did you reply to that comment already?
No.
With the foam board? Okay, so he said we could probably just use the closed cell foam board for cheaper and just... That, the 1-inch polystyrene, the pink foam board that we used on the floor is really, really awesome stuff, but it's about $25 a sheet.
But you can buy regular foam board for the walls would be a lot cheaper.
Oh, right, because you don't have to worry about the pressure.
Yeah, because we don't have it don't need to hold the weight like
hey,
the one.
Speaking of which, we've got those foam blocks out there you can mill up.
I can mill up, yeah, right.
That made such a mess.
So I have some of those. They're like 2 foot wide and 2.5, 3 foot tall, or whichever
like
way you want to say
10
that.
10 foot long.
Yeah, and they're like 10 foot long, and they're the big foam blocks that they put under docks in ponds or lakes, whatever. I have like 2 or 3 of those out there, and I don't know, what was it, 2 years ago? I milled some of it up into smaller slabs, and I had a friend of mine use it in his bus conversion, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, a friend of ours used it in his bus conversion, and I have that out there. I could throw on the sawmill and mill up in 1.5 inch thickness, and I guess it would be a lot cheaper that way.
Yeah, it would.
But it makes one mell of a hess.
Yes,
It's
it does.
bad.
We had those little foam particles, those styrofoam little balls everywhere. I bet if we went out in the yard, we could still find some from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It made such a mess.
Yeah.
And where the mill was, it's right by our pond, and so there was just styrofoam beads.
Bye,
floating on
Patty,
top
and
of
thanks
the-
for hanging out.
There was just styrofoam beads covering the top of the
It
pond
looked like
forever.
snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like snow
It looked
everywhere.
like snow. It was so messy.
I love that.
Joel said Emily should do a cooking show too.
Oh God.
I'm going to tell you guys, I think we have mentioned it before, but Emmy ordered
A sushi making
a
kit?
sushi making kit on Amazon,
Uh-huh.
and she has been making some fabulous sushi, guys. Actually, Jenn
I perfected her recipe.
perfected her recipe, and you can't beat Jenn's
Do we have
sushi.
to hide the address? We
But-
can just like show it.
Eh,
I don't
that's fine.
Anyways, it's pretty good.
It's actually a lot easier to make than I had expected.
Yeah.
Oh,
Emily got it, and she was on a kick, and then so I started watching YouTube videos, and so I've perfected her recipe. You
That
can show
would be
to-
pretty interesting, Chris. Yes, it would be pretty cool. It would make a good video. I think
Yeah.
one of these days
Yeah.
we should do that for sure.
Emily does a great poisoning show.
yes.
Just a warning to the potential.
May cause serious injury.
So, Katie, we've been getting it from Aldi's.
Which, I mean, good fish in Oklahoma is a lot different than good fish on the coast.
Right, right.
So our standards for good fish are pretty low because we don't have access to actual like fresh stuff. But we go to Aldi's and it's pretty inexpensive. I mean, $5 buys you a pound of shrimp, which isn't bad considering. I mean, a steak is like minimum $8 a pound.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
And so, and then they have ahi tuna steaks at Aldi's too. And so we just slice it really thin and put it in there. Yeah. What? We're not next to the ocean? Weird. Yeah, so I'm sure that if someone come here from the coast and had the fish, they probably wouldn't like it much. I don't know. But
Probably cry.
Yeah.
whoops.
Probably be
Come
like,
over it.
wait, what is this crap?
But yeah, they've been making some fabulous sushi. It's unreal.
It really
Matter of
is.
fact, they're supposed to be making some now for dinner tonight.
Hey,
We are
Perfect.
actually making spicy tuna rolls mixed with like the avocado and shrimp rolls, California rolls, or whatever you call it. We also got some imitation crab to put in there. I'd rather real crab, but that stuff costs way too much.
Well, Anson, I'm not real sure that's probably,
Jody!
that's probably not what we're getting.
She'll be able
from-
to make her curtains.
That's probably what we're getting from Aldi's, to be honest with you.
Is what?
The fish from China.
Oh yeah, probably. Everything comes from China.
everything.
Jackie said she lives on the coast and never had sushi. Jackie, are you coming to the meetup?
Oh, Jackie, hi! In May?
In May? Yeah.
We'd love to see you again. Last time we saw Jackie was at was it the Okie Homesteading Expo? I think so. 2 years, not last year, but the year before.
Anson said Cali rolls is not sushi.
Okay, well, it's really good with the avocado and the shrimp. Okay, and the cucumber. We're putting cucumber in it too. Nothing we do is like traditional, so I take all the ingredients that we like to eat and we put it together and hope it turns out good.
Yeah, just hope.
Holy moly, Chris, are you kidding me? Where are you at?
He's in Australia.
Oh, are you in all? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we actually went to the store today and they have what was it?
Whole sirloin roast.
Whole sirloin roasts and something else.
The
What was it?
sirloin roast was $6.99 a pound.
Yeah.
It's on our grocery store has excellent sales on meat. We got boneless, skinless chicken breasts today for 99 cents a pound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course,
they go,
it's,
like,
you know-
500 pieces. I was like, we're gonna have to get a whole other shopping cart just for chicken.
Yeah, we bought 100 pounds of that chicken. You can't pass it up for 99 cents a pound. And then also there was what did we get? We got beef rump roast for $3 a pound.
So Paul says that sushi is not Chinese; it's Japanese.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. I don't even care. It's delicious.
It's not Chinese.
Call it whatever you want. I just like to eat it.
Adelaide.
If you
What's
want-
Adelaide? What? Did
I don't know.
miss
He
something?
just Chris.
Japanese or Korean and Asian.
All
I
of
don't
you
know.
is from Asian countries, like here, like Vietnam.
Hey, Jamie.
Oh.
Was your ears burning? I was talking about you a while ago.
Yeah, he was enjoying your video you posted this morning of the snow. But I'm thinking about going to Okie Homesteading Expo, but I have a doctor's appointment Monday the 25th, so I'm not sure if that's the weekend or the weekend before. I'm not sure when the Okie Homesteading Expo is this year. We don't plan on going. It just costs too much to do stuff like that when you have a bunch of kids like we do. And we'll be in the middle of moving to Arkansas, and so we're not really going to have time to go. So if we went, it would mostly be to see all of our friends and people that we have met on YouTube. But we're hoping to catch up with a lot of those folks at the meetup in Arkansas.
So Chris said that Adelaide is the capital of Southern Australia. Where he's at.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that's the way I take that anyway. Yeah, we bought a ton of that chicken for $1 a pound, and then the what was the beef
Rump roast.
rump roast was on sale for $3 a pound. Hi, Jean.
They were huge.
Or is it Jeannie or Jean?
I'm not sure. Is it Jean or Jeannie? Joel, he said that the chicken is good to cook and then vacuum seal for prep. I'm actually gonna cook up a bunch of it, and I was thinking about canning some of it, but I'm running low on my jars. So, and mason jars are like, I don't know, $12 or $13 a case now.
Yeah.
And then, but we have our freeze dryer, and so I need to start cooking it up and freeze
Gonna
drying
do
a
some
bunch.
freeze drying. Yeah. We need to do that before we lose electricity. Once we move, we're not going to be able to run the freeze dryer much.
Yeah, we're not gonna have electricity to run our deep freezers. We have 3 deep freezers right now. Well, is the stand-up one full of meat, or is that one unplugged?
No,
right
it's
now?
unplugged
Okay.
right now.
So we've got 2 deep freezers actually that are full of meat right now that I need to process so that we can store it when we move to Arkansas. Because we won't have electricity. We're hoping that we'll have enough power through our solar setup to run our refrigerator.
So Anson, I think it was Anson. Yeah, with the local grocery store here, we get the pork roasts a lot of times for 99 cents a pound, and we buy a ton of them. And I'll take those and it's the boneless, ain't it? These don't have bones in them.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just kind of depends on what's on.
So I'll take them and slice them up about 1.5 inches thick and take them out and put them on the smoker.
Bye, Jan. We love you.
I'll take them out and put them on the smoker, and oh my Lord, they turn out so good. And just eat them like you would a steak. But man, they turn out so good. Bye, Jan.
Jamie said she's having chicken and rice tonight for dinner. We're having sushi.
Yeah.
Because we're
Sushi.
Asian.
Homemade sushi. It costs too much to buy, so we're making it. Emily, did you get some of that rice in the fridge to cool off?
Haven't used it yet. So I
You're gonna eat a whole
have
bunch.
from I think I've probably had it 10 years now, but I've got a Traeger. And I absolutely love that Traeger.
We've used the crap out of it.
We have cooked so much on it.
No. That's what we call pork steak.
Where I just seen what spices are used to cook that. Chris, nothing. I don't put anything on them. They're 100% just out of the package, thrown on the smoker, and they turn out absolutely fantastic. But of course, that's using. I think most of the time I use competition blend pellets for my grill, and that's either apple or hickory
blend or
or
something like that.
the competition blend's what I use the most of though. But I don't put anything, no salt, no pepper, no nothing, and they come out so good. It is unreal.
So I think I'm going to Katie's house for dinner instead. She's having country fried steak with taters and cream gravy.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Stay here
Country
and eat
fried
my
steak
sushi.
is like one of my all-time favorite meals. Especially with some like ultra buttery mashed potatoes, heart-stopping goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you know that 80% of meat sold in the U.S. stores is not from the U.S.? I believe it.
Hamburger steak with gravy.
We would
Haven't made mine up.
We would really like to be self-sufficient where we produce all of our own meat, but that's a ways down the road, and you can't. I don't really care where it comes from. You can't beat $1 a pound. I would really like. You can't even raise your own chickens for that price. So I'd really like for it to not be pumped full of preservatives and crap and growth hormones and all that jazz, but you're not really going to get away from that until you start raising your own meat. Or you buy from a co-op or something like that, and that's just not feasible for us at this point.
Glenn and Shannon, you are talking my language right there. That is absolutely one of my favorite meals is a hamburger steak. I just love hamburger steaks. I don't know why. I would rather have a hamburger steak over a big ribeye any day.
I agree, Anson. Building a smokehouse is one of our is on our to-do list.
That is on our to-do
place,
list for sure.
It's pretty far down towards the bottom of the to-do list. But
Jody said hi to Ford Dude. Did he sneak in here and I didn't see him? Hi, Ford Dude.
Hi, Ford Dude. Yeah, I didn't see him either. Isn't Aldi's a German company? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure either, but I know that they have some really good deals. That's pretty much where we buy most of our vegetables because it costs significantly less. I mean, at Aldi's, we got Roma tomatoes for 89 cents a pound, and at our local grocery store, they're close to $2 a pound. So, but our local grocery store has $1 a pound chicken on sale right now. So we had to stop at two different places, but we spent a lot of money, and it should get us, yeah. But of course, every time I go to the grocery store, I grab like a bag of rice and a bag of flour and some extra salt and just
like
things to stock up our
canned goods that we will never
Yeah.
use.
extra beans and all those
A
staples.
bunch of coffee.
Oh yeah, we've got more coffee on our shelves right now than the grocery store has.
So there was a bunch of stuff that I wanted to go back on, but I don't remember what it was now.
Most beef is from the U.S., but it's also not very good. Most chickens also come from the U.S., but not owned by U.S. companies.
So, Anson, for about 5 years, I hauled cattle. And I've got to be honest with you, if I had a choice, I wouldn't be buying any meat from the grocery store. And the biggest thing is the ones that we was hauling and the buyer that shipped these cattle, most of it went to McDonald's, I believe, for their beef. I could tell you some stories that would turn your stomach on what these cattle are that they're taking up there and slaughtering.
Oh yeah,
It's bad.
Chris,
I refuse to eat any meat from like McDonald's because I've seen the cows that have went into them slaughterhouses going to McDonald's.
So will you raise your own cattle eventually? I like steak sandwiches myself. I like steak sandwiches too. We already have 2 cows. We have 2 heifers. And hopefully at least one of them will be bred, or probably is bred already. I hope.
Hopefully, yeah.
They are Jersey. The mom is our older one. She's Jersey and Hereford mix. And then the baby is 3/4 Jersey and 1/4 Hereford.
You say baby, you realize she's almost a year old now.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
so sad. I haven't been over to see her in a while.
So
They're at Wiley's uncle's house.
we had them here, and when we had to go to California last year, we had to send them over to my uncle's place to for him to take care of them while we was gone. and we've just never went and picked them back up. They're still over at my uncle's place. She had the baby last spring, and yeah.
You want to try one of them?
Actually, who
He
said that?
what? Paul said, "Wow, Wiley had to throw out the anchor twice when Jen went shopping." Yeah, he did.
I forgot to add the rice.
Did you add mayonnaise to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spicy mayonnaise.
Oh, nice.
So
Do
Drew,
you or Wiley want it?
I think it was Drew.
Give us a minute.
Yeah, can
We're almost done with this, and then we will try that. Thank you.
I don't know. Somebody just now said something about McDonald's being kangaroo meat. I think it might have been Drew. Let me tell you something. So whenever I was hauling reefer, I went up into New York City and picked up a load and brought it back down to White Castle Burgers. So I bumped Doc, and we have to go back and stand on the dock and watch them load the trailer, and it was literally kangaroo meat. So they was taking kangaroo meat off the dock in New York and taking it to the distribution center for White Castle Burgers. White Castle Burgers really, truly have kangaroo meat in them.
So there was a couple comments I wanted to reply to. Ford Dude said he's having a hamburger, steak, and gravy tonight, Wiley.
Hamburger snake.
Yep. That's my my nasal head cold talking.
I love hamburger steak.
Drew said, "Hope you guys are coming to the premiere. We'll watch it. We may be at our neighbor's house, but we'll turn it on at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
Or we'll catch a replay. They ship in Australia. They ship a lot of meat to Japan and other places.
Don't drink Mickey D's milkshakes either. How
oh.
come, Paul?
So, Anson, I actually wanted to say earlier when you had mentioned it, there's a good chance that our coons will be having babies soon.
Yeah.
So we're not sure if she's bred or not, but we know that our boars tried. So we may have babies. And y'all can get them. But the thing is that they'll be related. So you may have to find an unrelated male or female to build your herd. But I will never, ever, ever own pigs other than coons again, ever.
Katie, where are you at? I mean, I'm sure once we get established in Arkansas, we'll be doing some of that. And I'll be honest, I think I want to go with sheep instead of goats this time.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes.
You want one? The bottom one's up.
Yeah, Anson, fortunately, cows aren't like goats, so your fencing doesn't have to be as good as like if you were getting goats, but we're going to have to fence off our place.
Our whole property here, for the most part, had one strand of electric fence about, 2.5, 3 foot off the ground, and that's what kept our cows in.
Jamie said you hauled weed?
Yeah, Chris, it's funny. I was told a story while I was up there on dock on that deal is, I guess, you can tell me if I'm wrong or if this was wrong, but the information I got, after I started kind of investigating into why, kangaroo meat and all that stuff anyway, I figured out from what they're saying is over in Australia, a lot of Aussies think of kangaroos almost like we think of dogs. We would never eat our dog, we would never eat dog meat. And Aussies think the same way towards the kangaroos.
Ooh.
So they've tried to figure out how to market kangaroo meat in a different way so they could actually sell it in Australia. But they never could. And anyway, so they're trying to get it sold over here because we don't think of kangaroos the same way you guys do. So they're trying to figure out how to get the kangaroo meat in the market over here.
Paul said that he watched a video or some videos on YouTube about milkshake machines that were being serviced, and they took the spirals out, and they were full of parasitic worms.
Oh, yeah. I believe that.
Jackie said she wishes the meetup was in July because that's the only time she can travel because she has to go to school or go when school's out.
Oh,
Right.
I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah.
I think that, well, I didn't pick the dates. The dates were actually announced last year at the Mid-America meetup that Mike and Terry over at MT Homestead hosted. And, but the idea, I think, behind doing it in May is it's before it gets really hot. So people who are camping are going to be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's before it starts getting really hot. I know July and August are the worst months to camp. Jersey meat is a bit more fatty than Angus, but it's delicious tasting meat.
So our Jersey is actually over there with Angus right now. So it's going to be a Brangus bull that gets to our Jersey. So hopefully it'll be, with a little bit of Brangus in it and a little bit of Jersey in it. Hopefully it'll come out. And, this time I'm hoping that it's going to be a boy because I don't want to kill any of the girls. And so hopefully this time it's a boy and we can raise him up and eat him.
Yeah. Diane Foster, I wonder which company is now serving their crazy lab meat, impossible meat. You couldn't pay me to eat that stuff.
There is definitely some of them out there.
One of my biggest goals for 2024 is to learn how to forage. I know it's going to be like a skill that gets developed over a lifetime, but I really, I've already got one book on foraging, and I want to get more, and one of our biggest homeschool lessons this year is going to be foraging.
Ace said she's glad she has a hard head and tummy. She's eating. So Katie, or I know Katie said something about it, and then somebody said something about the sheep meat being nasty. We have some friends of ours that live about 5 miles down the road. They had sheep, 2 years ago?
Before that, yeah.
2 or 3 years ago, and they slaughtered one of them and brought. We loved it. It was really good.
Oh yeah. It was. The lamb was amazing. We actually saw a leg of lamb at Aldi's today, but it was like, I can't remember. It was like $27 for a chunk of meat that was like 2 pounds. And
yeah.
That was just.
No
it's really
way.
Good, but we don't have that kind of money to be spending on something. That'd have to be like a celebratory meal just with me and Wiley.
Yeah,
Because that little
right.
roast wouldn't feed more than 2 people.
Right. Story what I told him. I find lamb meat to be fatty here.
Huh. If it's prepared with spices and herbs, it's great. So I don't even remember. I think we just...
I want to say we just threw it on the smoker, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but yeah, it turned out great. I didn't have any...
It was excellent. Of course, we have had some leg of lamb that we got from Aldi's last year, and it was amazing. But it had seasoning on it already.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Drew, I do not envy you guys at all. Like, you sports parents that have all these games and stuff, more power to you. I couldn't do it. Sitting out there at the ball fields, freezing your heinies off, spending too much money on the concession stand. I just couldn't do it. Lily?
So, Ford Dude, you are absolutely 100% correct. The bison is by far one of the best meats. The I-40 exit 108 is
CRC just went live. Oops.
the Cherokee Trading Post out here in Oklahoma, and they sell bison out there. They just you walk into. It was a restaurant and a trading post, and you walk in there and they've got a big, huge deep freeze full of bison, and you can just choose between your steaks or, just like you would any other beef or anything else. But, they got bison hamburger, they've got the steaks, they've got, whatever you want, rump roast, however you want it. But they sell it out there all the time. And I've actually eaten in the restaurant, and they cook a lot of the meat in the restaurant, so you can get a bison steak burger, or I don't even remember what they call it now, but anyway, it's just a hamburger steak made out of bison, or you can get a steak that's bison. and man, it's delicious.
I've seen bison at Aldi's.
Really.
Yeah, they sell it in 1 pound packages.
Chris, it is very, very close to beef, to be honest with you, but it's a lot less fatty. So bison is a lot less fatty than just about any other meat. It's very, very lean.
Yeah, Katie said it's richer flavor and not fatty. A little more gamey and very lean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's very, very good though.
If
you didn't know you were eating it, you'd probably think you were eating like a high quality ground beef.
Yeah.
We've had bison stroganoff before.
Yeah, we
It
have.
was so good.
So we still have 86 people in here, and
Dang.
Anthony and Roxanne just went live, so we should probably get out of here.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, our time's up. We don't want to encroach on their time too much, so we love you guys. Thanks for coming and watching.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys.
I gotta go help Emily make sushi because we're taking it over to the neighbor's house to have wine night. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to go play some games.
Yeah, we'll make an appearance in Drew's. He said it's 65 minutes long though, so I don't know if we'll be able to hang out for the whole thing.
Good night, T.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. And
Yeah, Anson, we can't wait to hang out with you guys again either.
We will see y'all
Bye.
again next week.
Next Friday. Don't forget, we go live on Our Mountain Home on Wednesdays at 4 and on this channel on Fridays at 4. So.
Y'all go over and say hi to Anthony and Roxanne.
Yep, I'm going to go say hi to everybody before I start cooking. But, yep, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.